Welcome to the Moon Phases Restorative Practice. Just take a moment to gather all the props you'll need for this short sequence of restorative postures. You'll need a bolster, a blanket, and a block. Some firm couch cushions and a large book will do. And take a moment to find a comfortable seat, maybe sitting on your heels in Vajrasana, placing your right hand on the belly, the left hand on the chest, and connect with your breath. Just feeling the flow of breath from your belly all the way up to the heart. You might feel a slight lift in your heart as you connect. Let the breath be like a refilling up of the well inside. And then on the next breath, start to shrug the shoulders up and back, just releasing any tension holding there. And breathing some space into the neck as you drop the right ear over to the right shoulder and the left ear over to the left. And breathing some space there. And then looking down into the heart and lifting up. Just a couple of cat and cows here. You can hold the shoulders as you reach the elbows back and forward, just getting some flow in the spine. And then open up the arms like wings, and then giving yourself a hug. Again, open up the wings, let the other arm go on top, and embrace yourself for all that you are today. And then stretching an arm up and over, just getting a nice side stretch, grounding down into the hips as you reach the arm over the head. Breathe. And inhale, twisting to look over the right shoulder as you take the left hand to the right knee. And inhale the arms up and twist to the other side. Just very gentle movements of the spine. Greeting all the ways that our spine can move. Just releasing the head back to center, and clap the palms together as you firmly and briskly rub them to create a nice heat. And when you feel a nice heat generated, cup the palms over your closed eyelids and let the head rest into this hold of your palms. And thank the eyes for all that they do for you. Let any worries or doubts go. And keeping your gaze inward, trusting that inner voice, your inner wisdom within your heart. Take a big breath in and out. And then start to place your props, grabbing your blanket into a roll, rolling the long side into a long, narrow bolster. And then placing that bolster, that blanket roll, right underneath your hips, right at the crease where the legs meet the hips, into sphinx pose. So prop yourself up on your elbows right underneath the shoulders, and you can look left and look right. Just getting a nice stretch along the front body. And then resting your body down on a pillow of your palms, letting the belly soften around this blanket roll. You can always move the blanket roll wherever it feels comfortable for you. It might feel intense in some places, so you can move it up towards the lower belly or down towards the upper hips, wherever it feels best for you. Breathe into this gentle abdominal massage. Legs are long, breath is steady. And just soften. Our connective tissue and the viscera right around our belly relates directly to our inner senses and our awareness. So get a sense of our internal state as you breathe. And then pressing yourself up, stretching back into a child's pose. You can let the forehead rest upon the blanket and just breathe here. Being smooth and careful in your transitions, you can unroll the blanket and open it just halfway and give it another roll, but from that new long side. And you're going to place the block underneath the bolster, coming into our restorative pose today. Take that long blanket and hook it around your feet as you take the feet together, and just hook it around so it supports the feet together but also supports the shins, so that when the knees open wide they can also have support. Placing your hips right at the short edge of the bolster and laying your spine back against this hold of the bolster and the block in this elevated supported goddess pose. Rest the hands down by your side. Adjust whatever you need to be completely held and comfortable here. Let the shoulders tuck underneath you so the heart can remain open. And receive this gift to yourself of rest. Letting the breath glide from the feet all the way up to the head, and sweeping your awareness from the head back down to the feet. And do that a couple more times at your own breath. And let yourself really melt into this pose, allowing, receiving, replenishing with every breath. I'll leave you here in silence for the next couple of moments as you refill your well. Breathing here. And begin to deepen your breath as you bring the knees towards each other. And you can stretch the arms overhead if that feels good. And very carefully start to roll to one side off the bolster. You can stretch the legs out from the blanket straddle. And then come back up to sit, finding that comfortable seat. And just stretch the arms up and honoring your efforts today. Having refilled your well, you are now better equipped to give. May you leave feeling whole and happy. Namaste.